I'll start. Morgan, Scott Fowler from the Charlotte Observer. After, have you watched film yet? I guess y'all have done that, right?
Oh yeah, I
This
probably
point.
watched the game four times already.
Oh boy. Well, so tell me what you thought y'all did well, and also in the last drive, what you did poorly when you were trying to get them off the field.
Well, I'll definitely start with the negative first. At the end of the day, I'm going to take ownership for the stuff I did poorly. I can't let people get outside of me when I'm the edge of the defense. So I'll definitely start there, uh, and I have to do a way better job of forcing everything back to my help. I got 10 other guys that can help me, and I got to knock it back to them. I can't let them down by not being in my gap. But through the whole game, I feel like we definitely had some moments where we played extremely well. We did play very stout against the run, and we affected the passer. We definitely could have affected him a little more. But you have to give respect to Philly. They came out with a great game plan, and they came out and made the plays when they needed to make them.
Thank you.
Let's go to Will Pelagic next.
Morgan, what were they doing in terms of? I know you guys did get some hurries and a couple of sacks there in the third, but what were they doing in terms of you guys not being able to get home in terms of sacking the quarterback?
Well, they first off, like I said, they came out with a great game plan. They threw the ball quick, got the ball out of his hands, and sometimes we let him get out of the pocket when we definitely didn't need to. So, they just did a great job of getting the ball in and out of his hands and making it to where it was hard to get home.
Thanks, Will. I don't see any other hands right now. I'm sure you guys have some more questions, though. If someone wants to ask Morgan a question, you can unmute yourself.
I'll go ahead and jump in here, Preston. Hey, Morgan. JB Rick from Spectrum News One. What is the potential of this defense when you guys get all of your pieces in place? And from your perspective, how far are you guys from reaching that full potential right now?
It's hard to speak on the potential of a defense. We still have to put a real complete game together. We've had games where we've played really well and dominant, but we need to be better, and we know that we need to be better. We all have to improve, and as far as the pieces, we have great players that are out, but we also have great players at depth, and we just have to, be our best when our best is required. And this game we weren't, but we definitely, we're able to kind of look, internally and figure out how we're going to fix this. So I think that we definitely have a lot of potential as a defense, but we have to really work hard to realize that potential.
Thank you.
We'll go to David Newton next.
Hey, Morgan, David Newton, ESPN.com. You're talking about potential, and you're going to add another piece after this week. And Gilmore, have you been around him that much, even the last week or even in the past? And what will he bring, you think, to this unit?
Honestly, unfortunately, I haven't been able to be around him a lot, but the times I have, he's an awesome guy. I'm excited to have him around and be a part of the team, and I think he's just going to bring a whole nother level to this team, as far as leadership. And everyone knows about his ability. His tape and his ability speaks for itself. I don't even think I can describe in words how good of a player he is, and it's just going to help elevate our game as well as everyone around him. So I'm super excited to be a part of him being here and be able to, go make plays when he's on the field.
If he can play to the level he's played in the past and be that shutdown type corner, how is that going to help this unit?
Well, it definitely helps us up front. Make it easier to go rush. I definitely never want to say easy, but definitely make it easier for us to go rush, and it just helps take away options from quarterbacks and give us a chance to get home.
The reason I ask that is because the sacks have really dropped since JC's injury. So, how much is that coincidence, or is that, you think, a factor?
I think we just have to get home. At the end of the day, we have great players, that were pulled up, even with, JC's injury, and we just have to do a better job of getting home. It's on our shoulders, and we have to wear that hat. We have to be better rushers and get back there and get the ball and get the quarterback.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, we'll go to Joe Person next.
Hey, Morgan, to your point about kind of still trying to become a complete defense, Matt was saying that each of the last 2 weeks, you guys were on the field with a chance to get the ball back to the offense, failed to do so. How personally do you guys take that, and what can you do to improve that?
We take it very personally. You know, we talk about it in the building about, you know, when the hat's on your head, you need to wear it, and it'll be your best when your best is required. And, you know, in those situations we weren't, and we're going to fix it by practicing. That's the only way we know how. We're going to go out, we're going to work hard, and we're going to make sure it gets fixed.
All right, let's go back to Scott Fowler.
Morgan, just an overall question, but how would you characterize the mood of the team today?
You know, people are down, people are upset. You know, we went out there and we had a lead, and we needed to make plays and win the game, and we didn't do it. But we also are a team that's resilient, and we're going to be able to go back, look at the lessons from this loss, and move forward and help ourselves improve. So, you know, I definitely think guys are upset, as we should be. I mean, we're competitors. At the end of the day, we're going to compete, and none of us want to lose. So if any of us were happy after losing, you know, we'd definitely have some issues.
All right, looks like we have one more question left. So let's go to Joe Person before we wrap it up.
Yeah, piggybacking off that, Morgan, with this being such a tough loss and one in which you guys led, will this be one down the road that you're going to wish you had back when you start stacking up the wins and losses where the playoff contention is concerned?
I think anytime you lose, you wish you had that game back. You know, no specific game you're going to look at it and be like, man, I wish I had that one back. You know, and to look down the road, you know, is something that we don't do. We're definitely focused on the next week, 1-0 every week. So we can't really say what we're going to look at down the road when it comes that time. We have to focus on being 1-0 the next week, you know, before we even can say that. But like I said, any loss as a competitor, you're like, man, I wish that wouldn't have happened, or man, we could have had that one back.